What's up, guys? It's Gio, and welcome back to episode number 4 this week. Hold on, let me adjust my brightness. There we go. Episode number 4 this week of our Push to Rank 500 in the NU tier. And the last episode, we dropped our first match of this week, bringing us back down to 1,237, meaning we're about 70 points away from accomplishing our goal. But anyway, let's hop into a match right here because we only have 10 minutes and we're already like 30 seconds in. And this episode started like the exact same way that the last episode did. Anyway, this guy is kind of, I think, maybe using Sun. I say Sun because I see Ninetales and Uxie as potential setters. But Rampardos is super scary. He may lead Uxie to get up rocks, but I can't just lead Lilligant and Sleep Powder that because Swellow will come in for sure. But I think I'm just going to lead Lilligant because, okay, he leads Meganium, which is fine, because I'm just going to Quiver Dance because I think I will outspeed Swellow, and I will be able to Sleep Powder that thing, which will be super nice. And Meganium can't really do anything to me. If it wants to fire off a Toxic, then I think that's the best it could possibly manage. So I'm just going to go for a Quiver Dance here, and we're going to see where that takes us. He ends up Dragon Tailing us out, so that's kind of obnoxious. But I think I'm going to go back out into Hariyama right here, because he's probably going to go for his Grass Stab here, knowing that he can hit me super effectively with it. So I can go into Hariyama and lull him into a false sense of security and hit him with a Fire Punch, as he doubles out to Uxie, which is fine, because I can straight up go for a knockoff and get rid of this thing's item, as he goes for a Reflect. So he has dual screens Uxie, and is likely going to try to pass the Swellow. So I'm just going to go for... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Lilligant right here. And as he gets up his rocks, which is fine, I'm going to Sleep Powder again, because even if he goes out into Meganium, I just HP Fire. Okay, so never mind. He just stays in and lets me put him to sleep. So I'm going to QD as he goes into Meganium. And I know he's going to Dragon Tail, but we'll see how much +1 HP Fire does to Meganium. It's probably going to allow us to see whether he is physical or special, especially defensive Meganium. He goes for an Aromatherapy, meaning he cures sleep, but that's fine because I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO said Meganium with +1 HP Fire, which is amazing. And it will likely force a switch for him. If he goes into Ninetales, I just put it to sleep. But he goes back into Uxie, which is fine. So Uxie can catch this sleep, because that's really going to be my best way of stopping Uxie from getting up screens. Hopefully I hit Sleep Powder. It'd be pretty cool if I hit Sleep Powder. Hey, if Lilligant got Spore, that would be so amazing, because it would just face roll things and would probably be in UU, frankly, as I miss Sleep Powder, which is wonderful. So I'm just going to double Sleep Powder, because if he tries to, like, okay, so he goes into Meganium, and he's going to be able to take that as his team's Reflect wears off. I'm just going to go for the +1 HP Fire. It won't be able to knock him out, and he's just probably going to Dragon Tail me out, but that's okay. Yeah, there's the Dragon Tail, and I go into Licky Licky, which I guess is pretty subpar. I'm going to Body Slam, because, oh, he goes for Synthesis, so this is just going to get obnoxious. So I'm going to fish for the Para here with Body Slam, because it's going to allow me to shut him down, because Giga Drain is not going to do anything to Licky Licky, and no Para yet. Hopefully we can get one soon, because that would force this Meganium to go for the Synthesis, or go for the... Oh, come on! This would force the Meganium to go for the Aromatherapy, which would be nice. He goes for Dragon Tail, Dragon Tails me out into Lilligant, which is fine, because I'm just going to go for an unboosted HP Fire right here, and we'll see how much this does. Probably like, yeah, okay, that is like 40%, that's fine. See, this thing is so incredibly obnoxious. I'm going to Quiver Dance, predicting the Synthesis, as he just Dragon Tails me and knocks me out. So this is incredibly obnoxious, people, incredibly obnoxious. I'm going to go in Hariyama, and I'm going to Fire Punch, though, because I don't like Meganium anymore. Like, I originally thought Meganium was pretty chill, but now Meganium is just being so incredibly annoying. So he goes out into Samurott to take the Fire Punch, which is, I guess, a good plan on his part. But I'm just going to go for a close combat right here, as he goes for a Scald. That is nothing. Don't get the burn. No burn. Hold this close combat. Yes. Okay. He's going to knock himself out to the next life orb hit, so I'm going to go in a Licky Licky because it will be able to take whatever hit he wants to go for. There's the Scald. He doesn't get the burn, and he goes down to the life orb recoil. So it's 5-5 now, but he has considerably worn down Licky Licky, which is actually kind of a problem for me because I need Licky Licky to have wish support for Granbull in order to kind of hold down the fort versus Rampardos. I think I'm going to go for a Protect here to get... Actually, I don't want to risk this thing setting up a Rock Polish. I'm just going to wish to Earthquakes, which is great because I can now start stalling out this Rampardos. It's going to be a little bit tedious to watch, but I just got to get Licky Licky back up to full health because Licky Licky is essential to me winning this game. I'm going to go for a Body Slam here, anticipating the Dragon Tail, and hopefully I can get the Para. It'd be amazing if I got the Para, because, okay, he goes for Giga Drain, that still does nothing. Body Slam, please get, oh my lord, I am 0 for 4 on Paras, and it's like a 30% chance. So I get a crit, no Para, he Dragon Tails me out into Gator. So I'm actually going to calc this here, because I feel that I may be able to win, just straight up right here. Actually, let me double check his team. Yeah, okay, here's my plan. So, Feraligatr versus Meganium. There we go. So Giga Drain is going to do like 52 to 61%. I'm at 88 right now. I'm going to Swords Dance on him as he goes for Synthesis. And wow, I messed up. My screen region's bad. No. I clicked the move and didn't mean to. That was really bad. So what about +2? +2? Ice Punch will knock it out for sure. So I'm just going to click Ice Punch here. Wow, Meganium ate that up. And goes for Giga Drain, does 71%, so he is in no way standard Meganium. Which is actually pretty bad. And I'm going to Ice Punch right here, because I will pick up a KO against something on his team unless Swellow has Quick Attack. And he goes into Ninetales here, which is fine, because I'm just going to Aqua Jet and absolutely nuke this Ninetales. It'd be amazing if he just switched into Swellow right here, but I don't think he is going to do that. And now I will have eliminated 2 out of his 3 parts in his Fire, Water, Grass core of Samurott, Ninetales, and Meganium, meaning that I can hopefully start doing some work against the rest of his team with SD Gator. But the bad thing is I have lost both of my win conditions. Okay, the way he goes into Swellow tells me he probably has Quick Attack, and I don't want to chance it. So I think I'm going to go out into Granbull right here to intimidate him, because I will be able to get a Healing Wish off versus... okay, he just goes for Brave Bird. I would have been safe. Okay, well, better safe than sorry, I suppose. He gets the Flame Orb and is at -1, so that kind of negates Guts, I guess. I'm going to go for the Play Rough, though, as he U-turns out. And my goal is to just get good damage on whatever he brings in. Goes into Meganium, and that did 28%. I'm going to go into Mesprit right now. I'm going to T-Wave to stop this thing from just spamming Synthesis. And then I'm going to go into Mesprit, because he's not going to want to leave this thing parried. He's going to want to Aromatherapy. There it is. Alright. Right here, I think I'm going to HP Fire just to scout how much it's going to do. That is 39%, as he goes for the Dragon Tail to phase me out. Oh boy, this is bad. This is really bad. Because if he phases me out Negator again, I lose. I'm going to go into Granbull to stop him from Dragon Tailing me. So then I have control over whether or not I come back in again. As he likely... Okay, he goes for the Dragon Tail. I'm immune to that, which is great. I'm just going to T-Wave him. And I basically have to hope he gets parried on this turn, because I need to start hitting him with Play Roughs to weaken him a little bit, as he just goes for the Aromatherapy, so no para. And but Meganium is just being super obnoxious right now. Hopefully I can make some progress against it. I know that if I can stall him out of Aromatherapies, which is what I'm trying to do with Granbull right now, I can go... Okay, so he switches into Uxie, which is fine, because I'm just going to T-Wave right here. And this is the dual screen Yuxi thing, right? I'm not thinking about a different, but this has already been 40 turns, so this is actually a really long battle. But so the T-Wave is going to stop Yuxi, hopefully, from getting up a screen, because he hasn't gotten parried once in this game. But never mind, he gets up a Reflect, which is actually pretty obnoxious. And I'm going to go for a Play Rough, and hope I don't miss. And I don't miss, and get parried? No, he Toxics. That's also annoying. But what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to go out into Mesprit and hope that he stays in to get up his light screen. So there's his light screen. I'm going to Healing Wish right here because it's really my only play that I can make as he goes out into Meganium. And I gotta hope that he gets parried once, or that Actually, what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to switch to Licky Licky because I'm going to stall out his screens right here with Protect. And but first off, I'm going to go for the Wish, so that if he phases me in Hariyama, I'm good. So that's one more Aromatherapy gone. So let me actually look up Aromatherapy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's used 4 out of 8 of his Aromatherapies, which is actually pretty good. I'll take that. I'm going to Body Slam and basically fish for the para, because if I can para him, then he is forced to use another Aromatherapy, which will essentially stop, or which will essentially help me wear down his Aromatherapies, and that's going to be key for me to winning, because I'm going to rely on... There's the para, thank goodness. Okay, so he actually gets a full para, and I'm just going to Body Slam again, I think. Or should I Wish? I'm going to Body Slam again, and hopefully he gets another full para, but he goes for Aromatherapy, which is fine, because that is 5 Aromatherapies gone. He goes for a Synthesis. Please get another para. Yay, there's another para. So I'm actually going to go for a Body Slam again, because, okay, so he gets a full para. So I'm actually wearing this Meganium down pretty well right now. My goal is to wear this Meganium down low enough. Okay, he misses a Dragon Tail, so things are not going in his favor right now. He knows that he only has like 3 Aromatherapies left, and he wants to use them sparingly. And I'm also trying to stall him out of Synthesis. That's another thing, because it'll prevent Meganium from wearing down things like Gator and Hariyama late game, or Toxic stalling Grand Bolt. But Licky Licky's actually putting in a lot of work right now. So that's Synthesis. Let me actually check how much Synthesis PP. SYNTHESIS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he is out of Synthesis right now. Synthesises? How would you do that? I don't know. I'm going to Body Slam, and he goes for Aromatherapy, meaning that he only has 2 left now. So if I can continue to get paras on him, that would be amazing. As he Dragon Tails me out into Hariyama. I'm just going to Fire Punch, because he doesn't really have anything that wants to switch in on Hariyama. Even Rampardos doesn't really like it, because Rampardos gets like knocked out from a rough wind. So his Swellow's going to get poisoned by the Flame Orb, which is good. And I'm going to go into Grand Bull here, because I'm essentially going to sack Grand Bull for the purposes of getting off recoil and burn damage on this thing. Because if he wants to knock me out, he has to stay in. And so I can just go for the Play Rough and either get good damage off on Meganium. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to T-Wave. And the reason I'm going to do this is because if he U-turns out into Meganium, I'm going to make him burn another Aromatherapy at the cost of getting Grand Bull away. Or getting Grand Bull out for the match. So he U-turns, and I live, thank goodness. And he goes out into Yuxi as never mind, I actually went for the Play Rough and I knock out Yuxi, so I guess that's okay. And so that is a double down right there. I'm going to go into Licky Licky, because Licky Licky actually does have a pretty solid matchup right here. If he wants to go back out into Swellow, I'm just going to Protect and let Swellow go down, but he goes out into Rampardos, which is actually kind of a problem. I'm going to Wish right here. So if for some reason that he doesn't go for his rock, okay, there's Head Smash. That does a lot of damage. I'm going to go into Gator right here. And I think I have a chance to outmaneuver him at the end and win this game. How fast is Rampardos? Data Ramparados and Data Feraligatr. That was a great voice crack. So we're basically waiting on Showdown here to let us know what the stats of each Pokemon is. 58 versus 78, so we will outspeed. Unless he's Scarf. He could be Scarf, because he just kept going for Earthquake last time. But I'm going to Aqua Jet, because I should be able to take him out as he goes out into Meganium, which is just fine. And so where's our calc here? Giga Drain did like... Wait, how much did Giga Drain do last time? Giga Drain did 71.5%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clutch this. And basically I have to rely on the rolls in order to win the game. Oh wow, so he got a very high roll on that last time. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to knock him out with this Ice Punch. That is the problem. I'm not able to as he goes for Giga Drain and knocks me out. So I may have just choked away the game right there. Actually, I still may be able to pull this game off. I'm going to go for a close combat right here. And get rid of Meganium, as he actually outspeeds me for some reason. And that's kind of depressing. If I can take Rampardos out with a Bullet Punch, I think I win the game. So he goes out into Swellow. I'm just going to go for Bullet Punch. I take Swellow out, which is great. And so how fast is Hariyama? Hariyama. Hariyama's base 50, Rampardos is base 58. I just got to kind of chance it. Please, Bullet Punch. Yes! I take out Rampardos. I'm not sure if the crit mattered, but that is a very, very good game. It boosts our rating up by about 20 points. And good 64-turn match. So, if you guys did enjoy that super long 64-turn match, please make sure to leave a like, because it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Additionally, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, do you guys like Bastiodon or Rampardos better of the 4th gen fossils? And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.